interesting day for the markets on the day of this interim budget. They did very well when the budget speech was on and probably half an hour after that, but then cooled off quite significantly. And I could think of 3 or 4 reasons, but 3 prominent reasons which will stand out from a market's perspective for this budget, which probably to an extent explain what happened in the markets as well. So firstly, the key point that the fisc numbers or the fisc deficit targets were kept well under control, slightly better than what the market would have thought as well. But the revenue targets seemed optimistic. So that's the point. The tax revenue numbers, while the percentage numbers seem okay, a lot of market experts who came said that when you look at the estimates that they've done and the kind of expenditures that they've announced, somehow there is a bit of a miss between what the government is projecting and what the government can get from revenues. So maybe tax revenues look okay, but the other side doesn't look all that great. The second part was what was happening. This is, of course, the annual farm spend on farm support, 75,000 crores. The big scheme that was largely envisaged was announced. But the key point is the market believed that the budget was largely aimed at spend, both rural spend and salaried class spend, however small or however large it would be. But the market would have loved to believe that there will be benefits that will come into some of these companies which cater to the discretionary consumption. So autos did well, the mall companies like Avenue Supermarts, Future Retail, etc. did well, Jubilant Foodworks did well. So that was a clutch of names that did extremely well for themselves. And last but not the least, after a really long time, I thought real estate found some prominent mention. Don't quite know if really leads to some gains for the stocks over the medium term or no, but 2 or 3 moves announced which could well give a small fillip to sentiment and otherwise for real estate. So that was the other big thing. But net, no big negatives announced in the market on the face of it, which is a big positive as long as the numbers and the fine print are believable.